Grand Rising. Let's get right into this. The Master is the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Look, before I started this video, Spirit, I heard Spirit say, like, move, get over. Like, let Spirit. Some of y'all could be asking your guides. You could be praying, like, look, you know what I'm saying? I need some rest. Okay, for some of y'all, I feel like you having a come to Jesus moment. So I feel like you've definitely been increasing your prayer, your words of affirmation. You're like, look, Spirit, I need this. I need something. I need it to happen right now. I need it to come through today. Okay, it's just something about you being very determined to have what it is that you've been asking for. Okay, so I feel like Spirit, like, move. Okay, I done heard that song a couple times too. That move it, get out the way. I've heard that song a couple times. So I feel like together, like, you and your spiritual team are really having to fight through this challenge that you're facing right now. And it could be an outsource of energy that, is trying to distract you or keep you from not moving in your purpose or something. It's something that's not fully, like, an energy that you can't fully put your finger on, because it's not like a fully developed thing. So it could be more of something that's in your subconscious mind, but we're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to clear that energy today, right now, right here, right here, right now. Okay, Capricorn and Sagittarius energy is here. I've been picking up on Capricorn energy heavily for like the past week. So let's start with, I had to split the deck in half, because if I don't split the deck in half, baby, it's just going to be way too much to shuffle. So let's get right into this energy. Okay, we got party pooper energy here. So I feel like, okay, and then powerful change. Didn't I say that you were like telling your spiritual team, like, look, I need some help. You've been praying. I don't know, some of you guys could be fasting, right? Because I'm hearing praying, fasting, meditating. A lot of you guys could be going to church. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This no card for me here, I feel like you feel like Spirit is telling you no. That's what it feels like. Spirit is telling you no, not yet. Discover something else. But that party pooper energy is like, man, I'm getting tired. You're getting tired of this. You getting tired of a certain situation. You getting tired of something. And then we got second chances here. So it's like, okay, look, I'm finna try this again. Okay, whatever it is that you're about to do, whatever that you've been asking for, because I'm hearing like you've been begging me for. So Spirit's like, I hear you. You've been begging for this, praying for this, writing affirmations, like everything, right? The Orishas are here. So, you could be praying to the Orishas. If you do, work with the Orishas, that's here too. Okay. We got cold shoulder energy. And then I also saw telepathy. So this could be somebody that you're connected to. Now, mind you, if you guys are twin flames, sometimes the energy that you feel is not always yours. A lot of times it's connected to your twin flame, and your twin flame, because you guys are connected the way that you are, child, you will feel the energy, their energy like it is yours. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there are ways for you to break through from that cycle, and there are ways for you to power through it, right? Because there's a lesson here that needs to be learned. And when you learn the lesson, then they learn the lesson too, right? So it's like imparting, right? The energy is being imparted on both of you. It's being imparted on this person, it's being imparted on that person. So there are lessons that are here. I do get this energy too. We have divine timing here. I also get this energy that if you know that you're like a high priestess, you know how spiritually gifted and how strong-willed you are, Spirit will put multiple things on you, right? It's like a load of things that are constantly being put on you, but they're being put on you to impart wisdom upon you, right? And what that means is that a lot of times you will go through a lot of challenges and difficulties and things that other people can't go through, so that you can teach the people and influence the lives around you through the lessons that Spirit is giving to you, right? It's not necessarily that you deserve this, like, oh, you don't deserve anything. That's not what Spirit is telling you, nor is that what they're teaching you. But it's more so for you to give yourself a chance to speak out about the things that are bothering you or the areas that you feel challenged, so that the people that you are either collaborating with or working with, you give them that lesson, right? So you tell them, hey, this is what I'm not going to be able to do. This is where you set your boundary. This is where you start saying no, right? Because I can't do all of that, right? And so I do get this. This is what the particular challenge is right now for the collective. And if you resonate with this message, you guys, I see there's 12 of you in here. Go ahead and like the video. Also subscribe to the channel. If you would like to book any personal readings with me, the information to do that is found in the description box in any of my videos. Okay, but the challenge is not necessarily just yours alone. It speaks more to how you deal with them, and then how you impart that wisdom and that knowledge that you've learned through this challenge, right? So let's go ahead, and we also have Aries energy here. So far we've had Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Aries that have popped out, and the angel number 555. Okay, I'm hearing this song, I Think I Want to Marry You by Bruno Mars. Okay, so we have peace and blessings, and then divine timing. So something is happening in divine timing. Okay, someone here is feeling locked out of your energy. Someone here is feeling like, and maybe this could be you, where you feel like you in spiritual jail, where you feel like, man, I'm going through so many different things, and I don't really feel like it's a karmic lesson. I take that back. It is a karmic lesson. It is a karmic lesson, because for every karmic lesson there's a spiritual reward, right? So jail, spiritual, right? And then increased spiritual gifts. For every karmic lesson, right, where you feel locked out or blocked out of something, it's because you haven't fully decided to escape from the cycle that you're in. And once you do, excuse me, that's a confirmation. And once you do, your blessings will increase, right? Once you do, your spiritual gifts will increase. And a lot of times our spiritual gifts and our blessings are not necessarily in the monetary form, but it's how we handle certain things. So again, this goes back to imparting wisdom. Wisdom is being imparted on you, and wisdom is being imparted on the people that you are dealing with and that you are around. Again, you guys, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We have Emperor energy here, and we have manifestation. Okay, Emperor and manifestation. Okay, and then check your energy, right? Everything that you see, everything that you see is not necessarily made to trigger you and to, thank you so much, Linda. I surely appreciate you. Everything that you see, because look, patterns. Everything that you see, you do not have to absorb it. It's not yours. Now, if it triggers you, then there is something that needs to be, there's some type of hindrance, because I'm hearing the word hindrance. So there's some type of hindrance that you have, whether this is knowingly or unknowingly, that is bothering you, right? And it's needing to come to the forefront so that you can discover it, work through it, heal it. Healing it does not necessarily mean that, okay, oh, I learned that lesson, it no longer bothers me. Healing it is about how you deal with it, right? Because if you're healed from something, quote unquote, which people seem to believe, oh, I'm healed from that, it doesn't bother me. It takes a long time for some of us to work through the things that trigger us, right? But healing itself is more so that when I see it, I allow it, right? I see it, I allow it. And then I allow myself to process it, and I'm going to continue to work through it, because it may come up a few different times, right? You may see something and that brings up a childhood memory, or that brings up a moment when somebody did that, that thing to you. You felt betrayed, or you felt like somebody crossed your boundary. That is a perfect opportunity, right? That is the perfect opportunity for you to decide, you know what, hey, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. For instance, you could be co-parenting with someone, right? And you've told this person numerous times, co-parenting is, communication. It's this. It's If you're gonna have these amount of days a week, then I have these amount of days a week. I need you to make sure that you are on your p's and q's when it comes to what you said, what we agreed upon to, and not putting it back on me because you want to go out and do what you want to do. Does that make sense? I feel like it was kind of very vague, but I hope you picking up what I'm putting down, right? So just be mindful that you're not always absorbing everything, but that when it does trigger you, and if you can say something about it or do something about it, do so. And it may not always be done in the most polite way, but say it in a way that, because I feel like a lot of y'all, when you speak, you trigger people. And I feel like, again, that is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You are supposed to be triggering people because this is a lesson for you to learn. Like, you should be learning this lesson. You should be triggering people. You should be making, you know what I mean? Like, make people feel uncomfortable. Some people won't get it, right? Like, some people, they won't get it. They'll be unfazed by it. But the more that you start establishing a boundary and you start exercising your ability to say no, the more they're either going to understand or they're going to fall away, right? And so, again, pay attention to the patterns, especially when you're dealing with people and you're constantly giving them chances, because we had second chances that popped up. Okay, make sure that you are recognizing the patterns. Okay, are you giving into these patterns? Are you allowing these 11:11 was just on the clock? Are you allowing these patterns to unfold, or are you going to do something about it? Right? And then we have this again, that manifestation energy is there. Nobody can take away this thing that's manifesting for you. Okay? Nobody can. Nobody can. Nobody can. I feel like this change of heart energy that you're having is also a gravitational pull of energy towards you, right? Like, you're like, okay, look, like, I've learned my lesson time and time again dealing with this person, this set of rules and difficult energies, right? I've learned that. I'm also hearing, like, I've listened to that, I've heard that, right? I'm hearing, I've listened to that, and I'm not going to do that again because people just keep sending me messages as I'm talking to y'all. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer. Maybe that's your sign, right? If we're talking about astrological and zodiac signs here, right? But it's like, I've learned that lesson. I've done that time and time again, and I'm not going to just stand for that. Like, some shit, some shit is cool. You could let it fall by the wayside, and then some things is just like, okay, no. This is like where I put my like my foot down. Like, I'm no longer tolerating this thing. And then we have here trying to defame the divine feminine, right? So someone is trying to take you off of your pedestal. But your pedestal more so is how you connect to the divine, right? How you rise, right? How bright your star shines. This is not necessarily, you could be a celebrity or have some type of platform or something of that nature, right? But this speaks more so to the fact that you are in this position of power that has been created between you and the spiritual realm, and somebody don't like that, right? So what do? They try to come and take from you, right? They try to come and minimize you in some capacity. And that really does speak more so to who they are rather than who you are not. So again, be mindful to observe these energies, and if at any time you feel triggered by these circumstances, analyze yourself and how you're dealing with these things and these people, these situations, or these energies, right? Because they're sometimes the energy does not fully embody a person, right? It's just something you could feel something in the atmosphere, and you're like, I noticed that. Mm, I've seen that before, right? And so when you start noticing again the patterns, you start sensing, and you get that your spidey senses are tingling. You start noticing something is off. Pay attention to it, right? And one of the things that I like to do is I like to talk myself through things, especially when I'm driving or I'm in the shower. Like, I feel like driving is a really great tool when manifesting because you're moving, right? And so as you're speaking these things, right? So you're speaking these things out loud. This is how this made me feel. This situation should be addressed this way, and I'm gonna prepare for the next time that this happens. That I'm gonna move and say and do this, right? And you're driving. Just imagine how powerful those two things together are, because not only are you speaking, but you're also moving, right? So think about the frequency. You're moving within a plane, in a frequency, and you're speaking these things out loud. So naturally, change is going to come. Another thing that I really like to do is when you're in the shower, cleanse away anything that was bothering you. You can speak those things. Hey, any negative energy that came into my life today, I remove that, right? As you're showering and you're bathing yourself, I cleanse myself, right? Words are so extremely powerful in a society that says, oh, it's all about action. Yeah, there is action there, but words are so powerful because words are spells and they cultivate your thinking, right? If you constantly hear people say negative shit about you, you too are going to start feeling that energy, right? And even when you're talking to self, right? Because we live in our heads, so we talk to self every day. Make this a peaceful place, right? When you're in the shower, when you're talking, when you're in the shower, when you're talking to yourself, make sure that you are telling yourself loving things like, hey, I'm okay. I wash away negative energy, right? I make this a peaceful place for me, right? Doing things like that will really shift your circumstances because it's going to shift your mindset, right? And the way to receive a manifestation is literally it's the brain wavelength. Yes, it's about resting. Yes, it's about not resisting. Yes, it's about being at this highest peak of energy and knowing like, hey, I can have that, right? But also it's knowing like if you I don't even know how to describe it to you. And maybe, if you've noticed like, man, I've been at a peak before in my life where I just had this really positive energy and just I was just like, nope, nope, anything that negative that came to me, nope, I'm not gonna believe that, I don't receive that. And it's just like you just kept going, right? You were very open to receiving like all of this great stuff. And so this wavelength that you have to have is that you are just so open to the life that you want to create that you don't like your brain can't cultivate anything else, right? Your brain can't cultivate anything else. You just know that the things that you want, they come in, they're going to happen. And so that's the same thing that you have to do when you're talking to yourself, when you're addressing your triggers. Talk to yourself, journal, write, meditate. Okay? Meditation is just as important as it is as you speaking to yourself in a very loving way. You speaking to yourself in a very loving way is so important because this journey is about self. It is about you. You don't need anybody else to validate you. And as you move with this confidence, other people too are going to see, oh, wow, that individual's really confident. Oh, wow, that individual knows what they're talking about. Like, oh, I fully trust you. I fully know exactly what you're saying because I see how you're thinking. I see how you're moving, right? The intention is there and it's like the intention is there. It's set. It's attracting, right? It's like, oh my God, people can just see like the light that you emanate. You know what I'm saying? And that really makes a huge difference, in your manifestations. That makes a huge difference in how you're going to receive. That makes a huge difference in your brain wavelength for you to understand that you can unlock the desires of your heart. But it also starts with the very thought and the notion of believing and then moving with absolute confidence. Like it can't go on no other way. It can't go no other way. It's going to go this way. Like, I truly believe and I'm truly content with the fact that my life is divinely guided and all my desires are met. Right? That's the ticket. Like, that's the big ticket. Like, Spirit is showing me like a ticket. Like Willy Wonka, the golden ticket. Like, that's your big ticket. Is that you are constantly producing this drip of endorphins that say, look, I can have this, right? That I can have this. It is already done. It has manifested, right? And as you continue doing that and you keep setting yourself up for this pattern and you keep operating in this way, it will come. Because you're going to meet your challenges, you're going to meet your triggers, and you're going to face them head on. And as you meet your challenges and your triggers and anything else that your subconscious mind fears or believes that you lack, you're going to conquer them every single time. You're going to win. You're not going to have no choice. The universe ain't going to have no choice but to give you exactly what it is that you want. No choice. Because the universe operates off of frequency. And the universe says, oh, I see you being confident. I see that you said that you already have. I have no choice but to give it to you. Now, there may be a matter of time because there could be, again, we did have divine timing, right? We did have divine timing here. But divine timing is just a way of protecting you so that the things that you desire, there isn't any interference, right? Because if we take this back to the Most High God, right, and how you're spiritually protected, the universe, God, your angels and your ancestors don't want to present anything to you without it being like amazing. Like, you know what I mean? Like that would be like how they say in a Christian faith that the devil will give you things and it's tricky. It comes with a price. It comes with it, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, if I'm operating at a frequency of love, I'm being patient, I'm practicing peace, I'm practicing my affirmations, I'm speaking to myself kindly, I'm treating others with the same capacity that I give to myself, right? Of course the universe is going to deliver. Of course my angels, my ancestors are going to make sure that the very thing that I'm asking for, my manifestation, is going to be wrapped in the biggest, best bow, pink, yellow, blue, whatever your favorite color is, right? It's going to be wrapped that way. Because it's meant for you. Can't nobody take anything that's meant for you. People will try, right? They will try. And sometimes the universe will even shift you, right? So that what it is that you're wanting and what it is that you're cultivating, it shows up a little bit different, right? It's bigger. It comes with better people and better surroundings, and you may have to wait a little bit longer, and maybe you have to move or go somewhere else. But look, it's going to come and it's going to be better. It's going to come with more, right? Because sometimes the things that we want, they're so small and they're so little, they're minute. In the universe, your angels, your guides, the Most High God is like, that's it? That's all? No, baby. I remember you said you wanted that job, the pay, the salary. Remember you wanted the freedom to be able to travel, to exist, to make money. You get paid to exist. Okay, well, I'm going to tie all of these things together in one. And when I give you this package, like, boom. You know what I mean? This is explosive. It's not just one little small gift. It's better. Sometimes people have to be moved out of the way for us to receive those things. So again, don't be afraid to shift communities. Don't be afraid to shift your mindset. And always, 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 always practice a peaceful mindset. Talk to yourself with love. Speak to your inner child with love. If you never experienced a mother who spoke to you in a very loving or a kind way, do that for yourself, right? Speak to yourself in a way that is very soft and endearing, and it has patience, and it practices peace, and it has understanding, right? You don't put yourself down. You lift yourself up. Make sure you're doing that every morning. Make sure you're speaking peace and prosperity over yourself every morning. And just as you would at night, right? Just before you walk out the door, before you start your day, before you turn on your phone, unless you don't know how to do it, and so you go find you a video maybe like this one, right? And you like, okay, I need some words of affirmation today. That's okay, but make sure you are affirming yourself and protecting yourself, right? Affirming yourself and protecting yourself from anything that is not cultivating the life that you want to live. Okay? Make sure we are protecting our crown chakra. Make sure we are protecting our heart. Make sure that we are feeling rooted, because the very things that we want, we can have, and they are coming in, right? Spirit is like, duly noted. Move over. Get over. I got this. Y'all are a team. You and Spirit, you guys are a team. So, again, practice patience and peace. Practice patience and peace and a beautiful mindset, like for real, okay? All right? That's all that I have for you guys on this live today. Thank you for joining me this rising. I hope you guys have a beautiful Tuesday. Tuesday is associated with the planet Mars, right? Mars is the planet of action. It's also the two zodiacs that are represented in that energy is Aries and Scorpio. Shout out to my Aries and Scorpios. Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Aries was the one that came out today. So Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries, and Scorpio. Hats off to you guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful day and a beautiful week, and everybody else as well. Love and life to you, more life to you. I love you. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you're looking for a personal reading or a spiritual mediumship message with me, I don't use cards with those readings. I just write. So I like to write when I do my spiritual medium messages for one-on-ones. The information I do that can be found in the description box on any of my videos. It's a Calendly link. You can click on that link. You can book with me. Everything that you need to know about me is found here. All right. I love you guys to life. More life to you. Peace.